How's it going, everybody? Dana here with North Central Coins, and we are back with a fresh coin roll hunt for you guys. I went down to the bank and I picked up this box of pennies. It has been unhunted and unsearched. It is very rare. You can get Canadian pennies here from the bank since they ceased circulation in the year 2012. And I am very excited for this hunt. I'm hoping I can bring you guys lots more coin roll hunts in the near future. I have a box of dimes, a box of quarters, and I'm hopefully going to be doing some live streams as well. We are actually joined by our old friend, Coin Dexter, today.
Back.
He's here to help us search through these pennies. Hopefully we can find some goodies. We're going to be looking for key dates. We're going to be looking for anything old, and definitely going to be looking for that 2006 P non-magnetic, which is one of the holy grails of Canadian pennies. But before I can start tearing into this box, I would really appreciate if all of you would hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and also hit that bell notification so you can see my new videos and hunts as they are being released. All that being said, what do you say we get into this hunt, start tearing these pennies open, and see what kind of goodies we can find today? Are you ready, Kellen?
Let's do it.
Let's get it. All right, so Kellen was just going along. We're about 5 or 6 rolls in, and he just pulled his first foreign coin of this hunt, and it looks like a pretty interesting one too. I think it is Guyana. What is that? 2005, and it looks like it says rice harvest $1 on the, I don't know if that's the reverse or the obverse, which is, this looks like the reverse right here. But we have been finding some copper pennies and lots of US, some modern US actually. I think Kellen actually has a 2022 here. So I don't know if that is a good sign or a bad sign, but when you're finding modern American pennies in your rolls, it means that they have been rolled up pretty recently. So there's a good chance that there might not be any key dates or anything super rare, but only one way to find out, and that's to keep looking through. So we'll keep going through these rolls and tune you guys back in.
Good evening, everybody. Kellen back here once again, and we just came across a Mr. Georgie. I haven't even taken a look-see yet because I wanted to share with you guys. Let's take a look.
Hiya, Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie.
So it's a good sign. This box hasn't been hunted.
It looks like we have a 1945 Georgie. What a great find. First Georgie of the hunt.
That's the last year of World War II right there.
Yeah, that's very true. Wonder how many babies were made that year.
Quite a few.
Quite a few, I would imagine. Absolutely. All right. We'll bring it back soon, guys.
Hey guys, Dana here. I'm just going along. We're about 10 or 11 rolls into this hunt. Kellen already found that George VI, which was a pretty awesome find, but it would seem like I just got my first decent find of this hunt, which is going to be a 56 young head. Nothing too special, but I always hold on to the pre-60 young heads and also the pre-60 American pennies. So I'll add this to my little pile on the side. I'm holding on to all my 2006s and 2005s. I'm going to check them all at the end of the hunt just to make it go a little bit faster. But not too bad so far. Keep going along. Tune you guys back in. Dana here, guys. I'm just going through that same roll. I just found that 56 in, and I just wanted to show you what I saw here because we have our first George VI.
Ooh, look at that.
Of this hunt. I have not flipped it over, so I do not know what the date is, but let's take a little gander here. 1944, nice, another World War II. Kellen got a 1945, we got a 44. Let's see if maybe we can find any more of the date sequences in this range, or maybe some of the errors or varieties in the George VI era as well. There's a few that you can look for, especially 1949 has a large dentical variety, 8 points to dentical. So we'll keep our eyes open for some more Georgies and goodies and keep going along. All right, guys, Dana here. We're making some serious progress on this box. We're a little bit over halfway through, and I just got something pretty good here, guys. It looks like I have my first wheat penny of this hunt. We've been finding tons of Americans, so I knew it was only a matter of time. But let's see what it's going to be. A 1945, so a 45 nice. Wheatie and a 45 Georgie. I don't see a mint mark, so I think that means it is from Philadelphia, but pretty nice old American penny for us to add to our collection. I shall throw this to the side and keep going along. Dana, bringing you guys back in here. Looks like we got our first foreign find of this hunt. Colin got his a little bit earlier, And we just found ours. What is the date on there? 1993. And it is a British 1 penny. Very similar to the Canadian penny. I believe it is made of copper, but just a little bit larger, so I could tell right away that it was a foreign coin. But pretty cool for us to find. I will add it to the side. Keep it going.
All right, Kellen here. Just found a 1 cent euro from the Netherlands. And let's take a look-see. And it is the year 2000. That's a pretty cool looking coin. I've never really seen one in the wild before. It's a pretty cool find.
Some of them can be pretty rare and valuable too, depending on which country it's from and the actual year. If any of you guys have any information on any of these foreign coins, we definitely encourage you to let us know some information down in the comments in a friendly way. Dana, bringing you guys back in. We got about 10 rolls left to go, and it looks like I just found another nice little foreign coin for us to add to our pile here. What is the date on that? 2015 Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And oh wow, look at that. I do think I have found maybe one of these before, but that is an awesome design. It's got some starfish on there. I always like when they have animals and shapes like stars, and I always like when they have cool animals and original designs on the coins, so definitely a cool one. I actually might let Kellen take this one because I do have one of these already, but a cool coin to add to our pile. I shall keep going along and see if we can find anything else.
All right, Kellen bringing you guys in. Look at that, another foreign coin. Who would have thought? We've had like 4 or 5 on this hunt here. It's pretty cool.
It's a good hunt for the foreign finds.
So this one here is 2 cent. Sorry, so let me fumble around here. 2 cent. I believe it is a 2001 España, probably most likely from Spain. You can see that old church.
That looks like it has a cool rim on it. Let's get a
the very cool rim.
Oh, look at that.
That's
I don't
pretty
know
neat.
what you consider that, what kind of rim, but it's definitely unique. You don't see that often. It's got like a indent in the middle.
Very unique.
Cool coin for you to add to your foreign collection.
Absolutely. We'll bring you guys back. Ciao.
Dana bringing you guys back in. It looks like we got a nice old young head to finish this hunt off. It is a 1955, so not quite the oldest young head. 1953 is the first year for the Queen Elizabeth coins, but still a nice oldie. I keep anything pre-60. I think the other one we found was a 1956. I think I might have actually found another 1956 that I didn't actually tune you guys in for. But we're not doing too bad. Some foreign finds, some Georgies. Not a bad hunt if you ask me.
All right, Kellen here. Just found my first wheat penny in this hunt. Let's check her out and take a look-see. 1948. Looks like it has a S mint mark.
Really?
That's pretty cool, actually.
Nice. San Francisco. Those are usually the rare of the 3
very
mint marks you can find. So.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Very cool. That's one to definitely keep. Right on.
Daner here. We are just finishing off this box. We got 5 rolls left to go. And it looks like I have one final gift from the coin gods. At least it might be one final gift. We might have some more goodies. And it's going to be a 1952 George VI. This is our second one that I have found. I think Kellen has found 1 or 2 so far. But not too bad. This box has pretty much been validated at this point, I would say. Sometimes these Canadian penny boxes can be pretty dry. We also have some nice piles of 2005s and 6s to check through. I just throw them all to the side and check them all at the end just to make it a little bit faster. But a nice little find here to add to my pile. I shall keep going along.
Hey guys, Kellen back here. Got another Georgie. Let's take a gander. Look at that, 1940. Nice. Nice year.
Nice.
Decent shape too. I can't go wrong with that. I love finding those Georgies. They're just fantastic to find. It's like almost like finding treasure.
Daner bringing you guys back in. It looks like we got yet another British penny here. This is just to give you guys an idea of how many foreign coins you can actually find in these hunts. I've actually had people accuse me of planting some of these foreign coins, but a lot of the time when you actually find these, they are worth a lot less than the actual denomination you're hunting. Not so much in the case of pennies, but we got ourselves a year 2000 British penny, so nothing too special here, but still pretty cool to find this stuff. You don't see it too often, and if you're ever trying to fill out a collection or get a date sequence, this is definitely one of the cheapest and easiest ways when it comes to foreign coins. So I shall throw this to the side and finish this hunt off.
Hey guys, Kellen here. Just found a British penny, and it looks like it belongs to one of the shield pieces of the British coins. It's in decent shape too, not too bad. I think that that shield, once all those coins are together, looks pretty cool.
Oh, definitely. I think this is probably the top part right here. Like you can see like the top edge right there. I have most of the other pieces. I think I only have one coin that I'm missing. So maybe at the end of this video, we'll give you guys a sneak peek of what most of this shield looks like when it's together. But I will definitely give you guys a look when I have the missing coin. But very cool. If you can complete this series, it actually makes a shield design. So I guess this is the first one that Kellen has in the series when it comes to this British coinage. All right, so I put together that set of shield coins I was talking about, and this is the way that it's supposed to be laid out as well. If any of you guys are ever wondering, I am actually missing the 2 pence coin of the shield series, unfortunately, but this is a super cool set. I would love to fill it out one day. I was actually wrong. This goes on the left-hand side, not the top. But very, very cool coins. It would be awesome if Canada did something like this with the different denominations where they fit together. But very cool coin set.
Kellen back here. Found another Georgie. Let's take a look-see.
Hope for...
Wow, 1938.
That is the second year for the George VI coins right there.
That's great. That's awesome. I can't believe that.
I don't think there are any varieties, but we'll still throw it under the scope and we'll check if there's anything funky going on and tune you guys in. We have some other varieties and errors that we need to check as well. But I think this may be one of the oldest King George VI that Calum has found.
And you know what? Just upon a closer inspection here, there's a 51 right behind it.
Oh, darn, I was wondering.
And a 1940 right behind that. Unreal.
This is like a mini collection dump.
Whoa. Wow, look at these 62s. We gotta check these for some harp strings or something here.
This looks like a really good roll. You might have some goodies in here. So I guess we're going to keep going through this roll and tune you guys back in if there's anything else good here, because this might be a good roll, guys. All right, we just started looking at some of the nicer young heads in that roll on the scope. We just threw this first 62 to check for the harp and guitar strings, and I just wanted to show you guys this hanging 2, because that is super pronounced. And these are actually in excellent shape as well. They might even be pushing the MS. I don't want to touch them too much with my fingers, but some nice 62s in this roll. We're going to check the other ones for the guitar and harp variety, which is one that definitely has eluded us. And if we find anything else, we will tune you guys in. But he did also manage to find 4 Georgies in that roll. What did we get? A 38. Oh, sorry, this is a young head right here. But he did get 3 Georgies, a 38, a 40, and a 51. So that was a killer roll for Kellen right there. Alrighty, folks, we have concluded this hunt. Before I start breaking down all of these awesome finds, I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not and you'd like to see more coin roll hunting videos just like this. Also, if you guys would hit that bell notification so you can see my new videos as they are being released. But before I show you guys all of these awesome individual pulls of this hunt, I thought I would show you guys the different compositions and different foreign coins that we find in these hunts, mainly the Americans. So these are all of the steel pennies after 1996 for Canada. I separated all of these. This is all of the copper pennies right here. So these are all pure copper, and that is one hefty bucket. So you can make some good money if you are coin roll hunting for nickel or copper these days. It is definitely a good way to make some profit. It is a long game when you are stacking copper and nickel, but definitely a good way to make some money for sure. And then these are all of the Americans that we pulled in this hunt. We separated all the Americans out as well. There's no wheat pennies in here, and there's nothing too special, no key dates. I didn't see any 1992s to check for the wide AM, but other than that, I thought I would give you guys a bit of an idea of all of the different stuff that we pull in these Canadian penny hunts. So we'll start things off here up top with the George VI's. We got a 1938 for our oldest find of this hunt. Kellen actually pulled that out of one of his rolls, and he pulled one of these 1940s as well. That was a great roll. Definitely a bit of a collection dump in that one. But we got a 38, a 40, a 44, a 45, a 51, and a 52. So not too bad for the George VI. What is that? I think 7 George VI I count right there. So not too shabby at all. We didn't do bad for the old young heads as well. We got a 53. We checked that under the scope and did not see anything too significant. I believe the 53, you are looking for the shoulder fold variation, and I did not detect that, unfortunately. We got a 55, a couple 56s. I think we got 3 56s there. Couple beat up 58s, and then we got all of these beautiful 62s right here, the majority of which actually have hanging 2. If you guys would like to see what that looks like, then go back in the video and you shall see when we found one of those. But those are pretty cool airs to look for. They're not super valuable. A lot of the time the 62s will actually have the die clash above the 2. We made sure to check for the harp and guitar variety, and it came up a nothing nada. In terms of the foreign finds of this hunt, we did pretty good. We got 3 British pennies, one of which is from the Shield series. Those 2 are a little bit older. We got 1 Bahamas 1 cent with the starfish as the design on the reverse, obverse, don't quite know. We got a couple euros. We got a 1 cent and a 2 cent euro coin. So we did pretty darn good on the foreign coins, if you ask me. Now, I did find one 2005 P. I checked it for the non-magnetic variety, which would have come out of a proof set, and that coin can be worth thousands of dollars. I still hold on to the 2005 P because it is much rarer than the Royal Canadian Mint Mark or the No P. So I'm still going to hold on to this, but we don't have ourselves a holy grail today, unfortunately. Kellen actually managed to pull himself one 2009 American penny in these hunts. These things are actually pretty scarce, especially here in Canada. You don't come across them too often, and I have been told to pull them out anytime you coin roll hunt, so pretty nice design on there, and it's in good shape. One of the nicer 2009s I've seen. Sometimes you'll get them and they'll be all beat up and worn, but this one ain't too bad. Kellen actually found a 1967 bird scent, and I am suspicious that this may have come out of a specimen set, mainly because of the finish and luster, and also the toning on it. Looks highly suspect that it may have come out of a set, but pretty nice bird scent. Other than that, we don't usually hold on to the bird scents unless they are pristine and primo. And we did all right for wheat pennies too. We got one 1945. I don't see a mint mark, so I believe that means it is from Philadelphia. A 1948 S that Kellen pulled from one of his rolls, which is an awesome find. Any San Francisco coins that you can pull here in Canada are super awesome, and you do not stumble across those too often. And also got a 1959D, which is actually a Memorial Lincoln penny, but I still like to hold on to those. But all in all, I would say this was an absolutely great hunt. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. If you want to let me know what your favorite find is down in the comments, I would love to know. Kellen, thank you very much for joining us again, my friend. We shall be back bringing you guys more coin roll hunts in the future. Stay tuned for the live streams and also for my rare and valuable coin videos. But until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.